you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a conference rival from the American, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Mountaineers will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Miami's offense will have first crack at this one. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
On the run, it's Fletcher. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
You can feel the Mountaineer spirit reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. And the Canes get enough to move the chains.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
Buying some time. On the run, deep down the right side. And he reels it inside the 30. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to pass, it's Beck. Catch in the middle, it's Pringle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. Fourth down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mountaineers offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Here comes the heat. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The inside handoff. Oh, better look out!
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Fox. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Got a man. It's White. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mountaineers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gives it on the option. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Third and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Got it in the middle. It's Gallagher. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line.
West Virginia.
Wideout trying to get it in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
Defense has got to do a better job of crowding this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Looking downfield. It's back. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Well, after giving up... touchdown on the opening drive. They had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got it. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Off the play fake. Right down the middle. He makes the catch. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. He knew the quarterback was going to go his way early.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Just feeds the running back. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Absolutely perfect. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a first down. And the offense cashes in on the roughing penalty, a mistake on special teams. We'll see if they can make it pay off. Here's the handoff. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Never a doubt. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. FIU is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to James Madison.
Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw.
We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
3rd down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's back. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 3rd. Working that left side now. Open space at the 25. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And the Hurricanes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And the field goal ties it up here in the 2nd quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll try the run. Powers through the defender. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Rides the back on the option. The give. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Cradles it at the 35. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Power football with the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They'll give it to the back.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. To the air, it's Beck. Finds his man down the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He's got it on the run. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
Just about set to get this second half underway. Coming out with it, it's Hamilton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this...
There he goes! Powers through. The 40. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, West Virginia!
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And he made the extra point without problem. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Quick handoff. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. Looking to throw, it's Beck. And they can't make the connection on third down. And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And when I talk about Miami linebackers, it is a bit of a sore subject for me. We played against the Canes in the Sugar Bowl my senior year in college. I got hit multiple times by multiple Miami linebackers and spent multiple days in an ice tub post-game.
That's caught. It's Singleton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Grabbed in the middle. It's Vaughn. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Canes decide to punt it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. On the option, and some room to work. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the...
Breaks into the open. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Mountaineers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Offensively, I love balance. I love when I get some big gains on the ground, now taking shots down the field, but I got to protect my QB. They did not keep him upright. He had a chance to make a play, especially after the big run play the play before. The defense was playing the run. QB couldn't get it done.
Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? Run the gun, wants to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Beck. Just a short pass to the tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards over there.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Finds his tight end. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Keeps it on the draw. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. 3rd down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Offense in a bunch formation. He leaves it with the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Takes the handoff. It's Pringle. Makes him talk to the hand. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
Bears the pressure. And wings it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Hard running there.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Running back searching for a hole. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Hurricanes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Gonna run it. It's Pringle. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for loss.
After the run, now to throw. Got the quick pass. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And the Canes have enough for the 1st down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
A nice luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. To throw, it's Beck. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And the Mountaineers backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They feed him again. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Throws to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. He wants to go deep. Snags it down the right side. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt.